Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Good morning, Mrs. V. I see Mrs. V was the first one to come in early this morning. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl. Arabia Barbosa. 914, Westchester County, New York. We're doing another live video real quick. We're not gonna be up here very long. But shout out to the chat. As you can see, the name of the title is Stay Out of Black People's Business. I really wanted to put the fuck. I was like, stay the fuck out of Black people's business. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. And we got some, and I noticed that a lot of people in the sector don't talk about it very often. Some YouTubers do, some don't. Some won't even touch the subject. But if we don't talk about it, if we don't talk about the elephant in the room, then we're never going to get nowhere. We're never going to get nowhere. Shout out to the chat. And we do have an issue. We do have a problem on the YouTube streets, on the platform, and on other social media platforms. Good morning, Trey Spectives. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to you. Let me see who else is here. Oh, let me tell my story, Queen Regina. Shout out to you. Good morning. Highly favored. Shout out to you. Good morning. Okay. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about something that a lot of YouTube creators are not talking about, especially those of us who are African American or Native American or Puerto Rican or Dominican or Cuban or Middle Eastern. If you're American, this concerns you. Shout out to the chat. We have an issue in this sector, and it's been going on for quite a while. It's been talked about a few times, but it really hasn't been dissected. It really hasn't been talked about, but we're going to talk about it today. Number one, if I have an opinion about another YouTube creator and they happen to be my color, they happen to be of my race, guess what? That's okay. That's okay. But one thing I'm not gonna accept ever is criticism coming from those of other ethnic groups. We already heard their rhetoric for over 400 years in this country. We even have some that are telling us to go back to Africa. Some of our ancestors are not from Africa. Some of our ancestors are from this country, born and raised. Some do come from other countries. We don't ask them to go back to Europe. We don't ask them to go back to the Caucasus Mountains. We don't tell them who their father is. All these racist crackers, these racist white people in this country, they don't understand that they come from Black people. You are from our seed, because the Black man and the Black woman and the Black child carries two germs, a Black germ and a brown germ. Grafting, evolution. But it's been a proven fact that Black people are not just from Africa, we're from everywhere. We built civilization, we created civilization, but just like some people, we fell from grace. We fell. We understand our fallings. We don't need to be reminded of it by the oppressor, by the people that say that they hate us. You hate us so much. Why do you come around us? Why do you come to our channels? Why do you want to hit our links? Why do you want to circulate around us, but you hate us? You're obsessed with us. Everywhere we go, they follow us. They know more about us than we know of ourselves. Shout out to the chat. But they need to stay out of Black people's business. Because every time they get involved with our business, guess what happens? Someone goes into a church and shoots up the church. Someone decides they want to bomb a Black church or a Jewish synagogue. That's what they do. That's why slavery was here in America, because they got in our fucking business. That's why Jim Crow survived as long as it did, because they got in our fucking business. We couldn't vote. We couldn't do certain things. We were discriminated against. Why? Because they got in our fucking business. Why can't they leave us the fuck alone? What's wrong with these people? Shout out to the chat. And it's a known fact that these people are cave dwellers. They lived in the caves of Europe. They ate their dead. They ate their babies. They ate each other. They ate the wild animals. They lived in caves. They crawled around on all fours. They lived in filth. We were the ones that got them out of those caves. We were the ones that bathed them. We were the ones that stood them up straight. We were the ones that taught them how to walk on 2 feet again. We were the ones. Every place in history, if you ever read about Black people ruling anything in Europe, we did not tell them, you can't speak your language. You can't worship your God. That's what they did to us. We didn't get into their business, because when we got into their business, they survived. The Pilgrims, the Puritans, they emptied the prisons in England and all over Europe and sent them over here to America. They came over here to America. They met our ancestors. And what did they do when our ancestors taught them how to survive? They came back a year later, took the land, and killed whoever stood in their way. And if they didn't kill you on the Trail of Tears, they rounded back and they collected the Native American children and put them in residential boarding schools. That's what they did. A lot of those children didn't make it out. A lot of those children are buried on those grounds. Shout out to the chat. This is what happens when they don't mind their own business. When they said in that song, stay the fuck out of Black people business, they meant it. Shout out to the chat. We got 8 in the building. I don't know how many likes. Let's get a count on the likes. And I want to shout out to Big Greg. Big Greg is a content creator in this sector. He doesn't create content like the way I do or Sis or anyone else that I know, but he has a community wall and he talks about these racist YouTube creators. He talks about them. He exposes them. He calls them by name. He lets you know who's sitting in our midst. And I want to shout out to Big Greg. He's always welcome over here. He can hit the link whenever he wants, because that link right now, today, that's for him, if he chooses to do so. If he's not here, I hope he catches the replay, and I hope he knows that I appreciate him speaking on my behalf, speaking on the behalf of other YouTube creators that have been attacked by different pieces of shit races. Now, one of them I exposed in one of my live videos not too long ago. I call her Jabba the Hutt. But there are others just like her who say they're practicing their freedom of speech, but you've practiced it for over 400 years. You did it during Jim Crow. If you don't shut the fuck up, at least stay the fuck out of black people's business. Now, I heard a video where it was said, where it was mentioned, the reason why they stay in our business. No, that is a lie from the pits of hell, because we don't have serial killers like the way they do. Okay? How many people is written down in history as being a mass murderer and a serial killer? Look at Hitler. Wasn't he from Europe? He was a European man. He believed in white supremacy. In this country right here, the United States practiced a lot of evil even after slavery. Where is the reparations? Where is the acknowledgement of what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Where is the acknowledgement of any massacre of any black community that was doing great? That was black excellence. But those white mobs just couldn't stay out of black people's business. They bombed churches. They burned down black businesses. They destroyed black banks. They killed black men, black women, black children. There's a white nurse running around right now, free on bond, that broke the fingers of newborn black children. This is what happens when they get involved in our business. If you're going to get involved to help. Don't get involved to criticize and to do a propaganda machine thing going on, because we're tired of it. At least I know I am. Shout out to the chat. Regina, Queen Regina says there's 11 likes. Shout out to Queen Regina. Thank you, Queen Regina. Deja Vu, good morning. So good morning to everyone that's in the chat. Let's say I criticize Queen Regina. I'm a black woman. Queen Regina is a black woman. There was a racist in my chat yesterday that said, oh yeah, she's terrible. I looked at the name. This man had the nerve to try to hit my link and tell me to let him up. I refused. I timed his racist ass out, and I told him to go back over there where his people are at. And I meant it. Just because I don't agree with another sister or another brother, I'm not going to join hands with the enemy to downplay us. I'm doing enough. I don't need you or nobody else chiming in. Because when he, and I'm going to mention his name is MC Nemesis. He had hit Johnny Blaze chat, his link not too long ago, and called Johnny Blaze all kinds of black niggas. When this man was in my back check and I read the messages he wrote, he called me a nigger. Why do you want to be involved with people you don't like? And the only thing I can think of, they are mad because their creator, the man that created them, was what? A black man. He was a black man. He was a black scientist. How many of these races, these people that are in Ku Klux Klan or neo-Nazis groups actually run around with black blood running through their fucking veins, talking about they hate us? They hate their own grandmother. I know plenty of black people passing for white. I got people in my family passing for white. They don't live in North Carolina. They don't live in South Carolina. They don't live in New York. They live in West Virginia. Shout out to the chat. After freedom came, yes, some of my people, my own blood. One of my ancestors, her name was Frances Crowder. She was a slave. Now, this is coming from my father's side. She looked like a white woman. She refused to pass for white. She said, I'm black. I was born a slave. I'm free. Me, my husband, my children, we are now free and we gonna go on. But she didn't try to pass for white. She let the whole world know she was black, even though she looked like a white woman. Shout out to the chat. And a lot of you can attest to the same thing. So when people talk about family, genetics, ethnic background, all of us are racially mixed with something. Half of you black brothers and sisters, you got thin lips. You got thin lips. Some of you are Native American and don't even fucking know you're Native American. Shout out to the chat. I know I got Native American in me. I know. Black, of course, that's evident. And European. Okay? So I know what's in my bloodline. I know what's running through my veins. But it's what I'm look like on the outside where people judge. And that's fine. I'm black every day, all day. I'm gonna be black until the day I fucking die. And nobody's gonna take that away from me. It's time to be proud to be black. We had our sister Asante Shakur 75 years old, recently passed away in Cuba, accused of crimes she did not commit. Medical research has proven her innocent. But the United States wouldn't let her be innocent. They wanted to lock her up. She was pregnant when they incarcerated her. She left the United States, went to Cuba, and lived out the rest of her days. We had a sister, Mother Fletcher, one of the last surviving people from the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street massacre. She was one of the last. She just recently passed away, 111 years old. This is what happens when the devils get into Black people business. We talking about those with the Yakub mind. We don't need you in our business. We don't need you in our business at all. So shout out to Big Greg and shout out to every other YouTube creator that are exposing these races. Shout out to all of you. We got 10 in the building. Shout out to the chat. Anyone want to hit the link? The link is pinned. The link is actually in the comment section. If not, we're going to close out this video. But I want my brothers and sisters, the YouTubers, whether you're Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, when you see these racist fucks, speak up. Don't let them come into your chat area. Don't let them sit in the comment section. If you have to time them out, time them out. They had over 400 years to have their freedom of speech. They're in Congress, they're judges, they're police officers, they're firemen, they work in the hospital systems, they're over the school systems. They got plenty of places they can actually speak. They don't need to be in your chat. And if they do come in your chat, ask them why they can't push for reparations. Ask them that. Ask them if they're going to want to hit your link or sit in your chat. Don't let them hit the link because they're going to call you niggas and disrespect your audience. Tell them to hit your Cash App. See how fast they run. Keep them out of our fucking business. I'm asking you, I'm requesting, I implore those that don't have a racist mentality, you are always welcome. But those that do, stay away. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. We coming to you live doing another video. The link is in the chat. Anyone want to hit it? Before I do my closing statements. Not worth it. Good morning. Good morning, Trey Spector. Trey Spector, I tried, man, cause I know I didn't do it in the past, but I gotta do it more now than ever. There's no time for play, because it be happening too much, man. The disrespect of us, of Native Americans, people coming on social media with blackface. So the days of them trying to, embarrass us and fuck with us ain't over. But thank you for saying that. Not worth it. Good morning. Now, shout out to the chat. Now, Queen Regina, I see you in the chat. You've been keeping up with the likes. Queen Regina, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to tell you straight to you. Now, I know that you and Lonnie don't get along, but Queen Regina, come on, man. You had to talk about baby girl, grandchild like that. You should have kept it on Lonnie. I'm going to put it like that. I hope in the near future, you two women can actually work this out. Because there's probably other people that heard the same shit I heard, and they're not going to be very nice about their commentary. I understand the dynamics, but maybe outsiders won't. Shout out to the chat. All right, everyone. I'm gonna see because I know the link is in the chat. I can drop it again if anyone wants to come up. Yesterday we had a special guest. I'm not gonna fuck with her today, but I thank her for supporting the channel. You know, we had some words, but I love her and she loved me, and I appreciate women that can actually have a conversation with me and say to me, Arabia, I don't agree with what you just said, or Arabia, that's not what happened, Arabia, let me tell my side, let me get my point out, Arabia, I'm not leaving, I'm gonna stay right here because I just want to show you my support. I'm not trying to troll you. I'm not trying to destroy you. We've been knowing each other for a couple of years, Arabia. I got a phone call early this morning from someone that I love. And it makes me realize that sometimes people respect your opinion, even if you think they don't. You feel good, but you don't feel good. You break inside because you know. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the phone calls early in the morning. Sometimes people will call and and it's not because of that. They really checking on you. They vibing with you. They letting you know I'm riding with you. I want to let you know that you're important to me. Cause that don't happen every day. And when it happens, it takes you by surprise, and you drink you a cup of coffee and you think on it, and you might eat a little small cupcake and you think about it. And then the tears come. But nobody sees that. You keep that private. You keep that hidden. Good morning, Iceberg. Okay, Queen Regina, I get you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Iceberg, I didn't see Iceberg come in. Highly favored. Okay, I see highly favored. I see Queen Regina. I see Queen Regina wrote. I see Iceberg. So shout out to everyone in the chat. One thing I learned in life, and this is for the whole audience, people are not going to always see eye to eye with you. People not going to agree with you. And I appreciate when someone tell me, Ray, you wrong. Ray, you wrong. You wrong. I could live with that. Than someone to sit beside me, know I'm wrong, and be laughing. That was so funny. Girl, you know, you told that person off. Oh, girl, now you know. And deep down inside, they know I'm wrong, but they don't say nothing. Let's say something else happens, something bigger happens. The person that was laughing, let's say I get in trouble, the person that was laughing, they disappear. The person that told me the truth comes back into play and say, I told you, you was wrong. You didn't listen. Too late then. Shout out to the chat. People love to read the Bible. People need to read the part where Peter denounced Jesus 3 times. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Think about it. I've been in company with people that, you know, Arabia, Arabia, Arabia. Soon as something bad happened, well, I don't know no BT 1000. I don't know no person named Arabia. What was the last name? Or where she from? What she look like? Oh no. I don't know nobody like that. Well, you were just in my house the other night playing cards. We were talking all kinds of cash shit. Then today we do what we do, and now you pretend like you don't know me. You call in from jail. Hello, collect call from such and such an institute. Do you accept the charges? Click. But the person that tried to tell you the right thing, hello, collect call from such and such an institute. Will you accept the charges? Yes. And then when the person comes on, didn't I tell you to keep your black ass home? Didn't I tell you to stay away from those people? Didn't I tell? Don't worry, girl. I'm going to come see you. How do I put money on your books? Shout out to the chat. Okay, Queen Regina. I'ma let you do your work. Okay. Queen Regina, I gotta admit, I don't know what the I'ma let you do you though. I'm gonna let you do you. You right, I'ma let you do you. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting coming in this morning. Thank you. But can the audience tell me what I just said about people knowing you and they'll laugh and kick it up with you when you doing the wrong thing, and then you got some people that will actually say, hey, that's the wrong thing. You know, I appreciate when people tell me, when people, if I'm doing something wrong, it's just like, okay, I went to the job the other day, right? And let's say I'm not doing something right, and one of my coworkers come to me and say, hey, Arabia, you not doing that right. So I do it right and we get on with the work. We get done with the building quicker. We get done with the outside quicker. Instead of having a co-worker saying, you know what, I don't feel like doing this shit today. You do this by yourself. I'm going to go in the next room and I'm going to go to sleep. How about that? Now you in a bad mood. They feeling happy. They enjoying their life. But all the work come on you. But when you get to the office, you get paid the same amount of money they getting paid. Or vice versa. So if you getting $102 that day, they getting $102 that day, and they didn't do a goddamn thing. They didn't lift a goddamn broom. They didn't take no trash out. They didn't go up and down the stairs. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, Mrs. Baker. Good morning, Deja Vu. All right, Queen Regina said we got 16 likes. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I just want to come up here real quick and say that, you know, we who got the same ethnic background, same blood, whatever, we don't need other people in our business, especially if they're not coming to help. I was on a job not too long ago, and I'm gonna tell you guys, we was at a cement plant that particular day. So this happened a while ago, but it's fresh in my mind. And I remember going into the deep. We was on the surface all that morning. But then when it got closer to time for us leaving, we went into the deep part of this plant. And we was in water. But thank God I had on my waterproof boots. They were high. They cover my my ankles and the longer part of my leg. They stopped right at the knee. I said, I don't think we should go down there, you guys. It ain't safe. Oh, what you talking about, Ray? Come on, Ray. We can do this. You know what I did? I took pictures. Just in case something happened. I got proof that we was working in an unsafe area. And we wasn't getting paid the money to be in an unsafe area. Shout out to the chat. But I want to thank everyone for coming in. Did I drop the link? Can anyone see the link in the chat? Yeah, it's there. It's there. We got 11 in the building. Shout out to the chat. We got a good number on the likes. Shout out to Queen Regina for keeping track of the likes. Shout out to her. All right, you guys. I think I've spoken enough. I think I have talked my time. Oh, and one other thing. Lord have mercy. I know I'm probably wasting my time. Let me talk to my brother Anthony over there. Now I know Anthony be going live and he be having a wonderful time on his platform, but my baby boy be falling asleep. He be falling asleep. If he go live today, I'll probably hit the link and talk to him for a few. Cause I like Anthony, but Anthony just, I don't know. certain shit be getting started from his channel. I thought my channel was getting some shit started. All right, everyone. Since the link is dropped, nobody wanted to hit the link. So what we gonna do? We gonna close out the video. So you know, I guess next time people can twendi zetu kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. Rafiki, karibu ni umbani kewangu. Yes, yes, yes. We got a lot of shit going on these YouTube streets, and for that stuff, I always say it's tonteria. I always say nini kuzimu kila wakati. I always say Papa Dios abre la puerta. I always say Mungu Baba. Mungu Baba. Mungu Baba is a Swahili phrase. It's a Swahili phrase. It means Father God. I'm calling on God, but not the God you think I'm calling, you know. There's plenty other words I can use. And I'm not cursing. I'm telling people, hello, come with me, come get something to eat. Give me a cold glass of water. And then Nini Kuzimu means what the hell. And then Kila Wakati means it will always be. Shout out to the chat. What's ratio? Hold on, Queen Regina. Hold on. Show on stage. Queen Regina, can I ask you a question? What's ratio? Am I saying it right? Because you know I have a hard time saying certain words. You know I have a hard time. I probably need to start coming online reading to y'all. I'll read y'all a bedtime story tonight. Would everybody like that? Oh, he falls. He falls asleep. I wonder why my baby be falling asleep like that. Why Anthony be falling asleep like that? He be tired? What kind of job he work? And I know he don't work more than one job. No way. Mm-mm. My little baby over there, he be sleep. He be doing good. He play his music. He be laughing and talking, and then he be letting people on the link. Next thing I know, everyone on the link talking, laughing, arguing, and they calling his name. He never answers. I be like, what the fuck is Anthony doing? And I be like, I can't stay no more. I have to leave. You know what I mean? Word. I be trying to support him. Supporting someone, usually you come in, you sit for a little while, you participate in the chat, you like the video, you share it. And anyone can do a reaction to this one. I don't care. You know. Because I was told yesterday, I said I was the BT 1000, and I was told yesterday they the BT 4000. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let me read the chat. He falls asleep. Queen Regina says, Anthony was so excited buying his new laptop and newly monetized. Oh, congratulations on his monetization. Then she says, I yield the floor. Then Deja Vu says, oh, that's what's up. Congratulations on his monetization. Yo, congratulations, Anthony, on your monetization. Woo! Shout out to you. Shout out to King Mafia Anthony. Shout out to King Anthony. Y'all go over there and sub up. Shout out to him. That means he's doing good. You need to keep doing good. Shout out to him. Yeah. That's the way to do it, Anthony. See, I never thought about monetization. Even if I did think about it, I was like, I don't need that. Let me talk my shit without being pressured, you know? Because when you monetize, you pressured to do a certain amount of content within a month time. And you got to have a certain amount of watch hours and this and that. It's a lot with it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot. It's just like how I'm over here talking. Like I be using certain curse words and certain phrases. I wouldn't be able to do that if I was monetized. So, but shout out to Anthony. Shout out to him. Congratulations. I hope he does well. I wish him well. I'm gonna go over there and hit one of his, not hit the link, but hit the like button. Coco Tasso, the like button. For those of you that are in the chat, and if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Coco Tasso, the like button. Coco Tasso, Coco Tasso, Coco Tasso, Coco Tasso means to hit. To hit. To punch. To strike. That's what it means. So we got 14 in the building. I don't know how many likes we got. Queen Regina, how many likes we got going on? I don't know. Let me know, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone coming in. The link is dropped. Nobody want to hit the link. Nobody got any questions. Nobody has any statements. Nobody. Oh, that's unusual. Nobody wants to talk to the BT 1000 early this morning. Hold on, you guys. I'm drinking my coffee. Hold on. Lord. And it's cold now. I went over across the street, got me a hot cup of coffee, and I thought I was going to drink it while I was going live, but I must have forgot it. And now it's cold. Oh, shout out to the chat. That's all right. I've drunken cold coffee before. Cold coffee is good. Shout out to the chat. Uncle Al, shout out to you. Okay, so Queen Regina says we got 16 likes. Uncle L says we got 17 likes. Good job on the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Good job on the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you guys. You guys and you gals, y'all make this YouTube shit work. You know what? I don't mean no harm. I am so thankful. Thanksgiving just passed, but I'm going to tell you what I'm thankful for right now. I'm thankful that I stopped drinking. I'm thankful that I'm able to talk with more clarity now than what I ever did before. I'm thankful for my subscribers, new and old, my support team. I'm thankful for people that count on me for my advice, or basically just want to let me know, Arabia, you're important to me. I don't want you to think I forgot about you. I'm thankful for that. Even though Birdman is gone, and I know nobody can ever take his place. I know that. But it's always nice to know that I got people thinking about me. Shout out to those that actually, truly rock out with me, support me. Shout out to my gifts that I do get, I receive. Thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my Cape Verdean heart. Thank you. Thank you. And shout out to y'all. We did it, you guys. We made it through. I don't know how long we was here. Oh shit. We was here almost an hour. So you guys, we made it through an hour. That's an hour out of your day. I want to thank everyone for coming over. I appreciate your view. I appreciate your support of this channel. You could have been anywhere else. You decided to come over here and rock out with the BT 1000. You rocked out on one of the villains, one of the female villains on this shit. Yes. Some people don't believe it. Yes, it's true. I'm one of the female villains. That's why I call myself the BT 1000. Jeeper Creeper on this shit. Lucy the vampire. And the German Shepherd in the goddamn room. And I think I did one video not too long ago where I explained all four of those personalities or those entities. Why I call myself these different names. Now I'm learning that I look like Dr. Rivers and I look like what that other young man named Minty Fresh. J Chulo, ¿qué pasa, mi brother? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué lo que mi gente? Disfruta tu día. Mi corazón. Thank you for coming in, J Chulo. OSD. Yo, shout out to you. Thank you for coming in. Yo, shout out to everyone that's a content creator in my chat. Shout out to all of them. Thank you for coming in. Wow. Yep. Okay. So good morning to everyone. We made it through the hour. This video, the title of the video was Stay Out of Our Business. In other words, I'm telling the racist crackers, those racist YouTube creators that are always coming to our chats and trying to palm bomb us and hit the link and call us niggas. I'm telling them to stay the fuck out of black people business. And I gave them examples on why they should stay out of our business. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone that agrees with me. Shout out to them. Yeah. We had Iceberg in the house. So, yo, shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to you. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa, the BT 1000. Shout out to you. I want to shout out to Vince the Sniper. He will be back in a few more days. I think around Christmas. Y'all keep an eye out on that. I wish I knew his other channel off a head on top of my head, but I don't. But when I get the information, I'm gonna post it on my community wall. Y'all go over there and sub up to his new channel. He's gonna be back around Christmas time. He will be doing a live video, and He's asking everyone to come over. Everyone is invited. Shout out to the chat. So we got 18 likes and 13 people in the building. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Queen Regina keeping score. Thank you. Appreciate you for letting me know. You let me know. Let me know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Arabia. Oh, they got me on video trying to sing again. Let me get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I know everyone has something to do today. I know everyone has something to do today. What else can I say? What else can I say? Before I end this video, since this is a StreamYard, everyone that's a content creator, please post, if you can drop your channels into the chat so people can see it and they can sub up. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to do that if you wish to do it, because I see a lot of YouTube content creators in the chat. This is what I like to do when I see a lot of content creators in the chat. You can always post the link of your channel so people can know who you are. And if they want to sub up, they can sub up. That's self promotion for you. So if you want to take advantage of it, you can. That's what I'm trying to do. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was so much in my feelings and in my bag about the rain and the money situation and not having the job that day, and the racist coming into my chat trying to break my wisdom and disturb my chat with his racist rhetoric. I got sidetracked yesterday. So if today is the day everyone wants to do that, they can. You're allowed to do it. Black Peace Stone, what's up? Shout out to you. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Keep the change. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. I didn't see you right away. Keep the change. I should have been looking at the chat. I'm so busy looking away. I'm looking over here at the thing in front of me. It's one of them Halloween decoration thing. You know what? I still got Halloween. But that's the favorite holiday I like of the year. I don't like Thanksgiving. I don't like Christmas. I don't like New Year's. I don't like 4th of July. I don't like Labor Day. I don't like Memorial Day. I don't like no other holiday but Halloween. And Halloween is not even considered a holiday. It's not even considered a holiday. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'm waiting a few more minutes so people can put their links in the chat if they choose to. So we had a good little crowd this morning. Shout out to the chat. Ugh. You ever feel that a head cold is coming on? And it don't help that I turn off the heat. I don't even have the heat on in here. Now last year I had one of those space heaters and I put it right here in the bedroom. The shit blew out. I try to do one of the Birdman thing going on where Birdman used to have. He had an electric stove. He is. Oh. Uh, all right, everyone. We got 14 in the building. What do everybody else want to talk about? Anyone else have a subject? Guess not. I just don't want it to be boring. Mhm. Yeah, I went to sleep last night and I got a phone call early this morning. I was thankful for the phone call. You know what I mean? Cause that let me know that, people do love me and they counting on me. I hope I'm not a disappointment, but I can't do everything. I'm not in my 30s no more. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not even in my early 40s anymore. I'm 52 and I'm no longer breakfast and lunch. I am now dinner and a late night snack. I am no longer the sunrise. I am the sunset. I am the middle of the night. I'm 3:15 in the morning. That's who I am now. And pretty soon, when the universe gets tired of me or my job is done, because I don't know why I'm still here. Me personally, I don't know why I woke up this morning. I don't know why I was able to go to the store and buy the cup of coffee and a little brownie and come back to the house. I thought my time was up. When Birdman died, I thought my time was up. When Sergeant Crystal Reagan passed away, I thought my time was up. I thought I had already completed all my missions. Obviously, something is not done. Something is not complete. Something is not finished. And that phone call I got this morning told me, hey, you're not finished. Why do I feel so tired? Somebody say, it's because you're getting older. But when you go to your doctor tells you you're going through menopause. You're going through menopause. You no longer have a menstruation flow. You no longer have a monthly. So now things change. You might sleep 6 hours. You might sleep 2. There's some days I wake up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and don't go back to sleep until the next day. Shout out to the chat. But I always had trouble with sleeping. I always thought sleep was the enemy anyway, because I always associated sleep as being the cousin of death, or sleep as being the cousin of being in a coma. Oh, there I go, talking off subject again. But shout out to the chat. Yeah, I think all of us are there. I do a whole lot of that lately, you guys. I exhale a lot. I breathe in, then I exhale a lot. And it has nothing to do with me smoking. See, we got doctors, we got heart doctors and people that specialize in asthma and all this other stuff. They tell you, oh, I think you should stop smoking. What am I going to replace the smoking with? And don't tell me, find a hobby. Don't tell me. I look at the doctor, I say, you talking to the wrong one. And the same one telling me to stop smoking They the main ones that be smoking. They the main ones that be fucking smoking. I be seeing them. They think I be smelling it on their clothes. You can't hide you. A smoker can't hide from another smoker. We always know who be smoking. We can look at your lips and tell what you smoke. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. All right, everyone. I guess that's it. Yeah, shout out to the chat. We've been here over an hour, so let me close out the video. Shout out to everyone that came in. Okay, Queen Regina. Oh, so dope. OSD. Yes, yes. Shout out to you. Black P Stone. Shout out to you. Not worth it. Shout out to you. Highly favorite. Shout out to you. Keep the change. Shout out to you. Iceberg. Shout out to you. Mrs. V. Shout out to you. And that's it. We out of here, you guys. I want to thank everyone for coming over. And the title of this video is Stay the Fuck Out of Our Business. And I'm talking to the racist crackers that be on this platform. Stay the fuck out of black people business. For real. Because every time you get involved with our business, something bad happens. Nothing good. When the fox hear the screams of another creature, another animal, they always come running, but they never come to help. And watch out for being Jesus and having a bunch of Peters around you. I liken everything to that one story. I'm gonna replay this video because I know I made some good points. So shout out to the chat. I'm going to share it on my community wall. Shout out to the YouTube creators that came in. Shout out to my subscribers, new subscribers, old subscribers, support team. Shout out to those that hit the Cash App. Shout out to those that share my video. Shout out to those that was in the comment section. Shout out to those that I agree with and disagree with. Shout out to those that you can't come to a compromise with. Shout out to y'all. We out. Peace, y'all. One. And congratulations to Anthony. What's his name? King Mafia Anthony. Or Mafia King Anthony. Anthony, that's what I call him. Shout out to him. Congratulations on his monetization. And I hope the best for him. He's a young man. He's doing what he's doing on these YouTube streets. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to all my YouTube creators. Shout out to y'all. Now y'all got me sound like Oprah Winfrey now. All right, we out of here. Peace.